often say, don't they, that when you look back in history and stories and things like that, the writing is on the wall. You know, you can see exactly what's coming forward, even if you don't necessarily know at the time. This was, of course, the vision, I've been told, that the then Prince of Wales, Prince Charles, really had the foresight to see, alongside our late and wonderful monarch, Queen Elizabeth II. It all centred upon the fact that Meghan Markle, the cable TV actress, was marrying, of course, his youngest son, Prince Harry, at St George's Chapel in Windsor, and seemingly everything was going to plan. And then, of course, this bombshell occurred. Hi, how are you? Nice to see you. Thank you so much as ever for your time today. Lovely to have your company. Now, you know, I wanted to share this story with you because, quite frankly, this has never been shared before, but it's come from an excellent source. And when you think about it, everything you need to know about what was going on around the circles and the scenes of that particular royal wedding now really do fall into place. It's incredible when you think, isn't it? Because we think we know everything, and then, of course, a few years down the line, these little bon mots come out. If you recall, of course, Meghan Markle had hoped, so she claimed, that her father Thomas would be walking her down the aisle, and then rather mysteriously, sadly for him, he had a few ill health problems and was unable to attend. Now, Meghan herself, if you recall, basically at that point didn't know what she wanted to do. As ever, though, in the Harry and Meghan saga, it's always Harry that has to go forward and ask these particular individual favours. And at the time, you've got to understand that Meghan and the Prince of Wales, Prince Charles, had a very sort of warm and, shall we say, easygoing relationship. According to that source, she very much ingratiated herself, speaking about the same things, pieces of classical music, literature, architecture, everything that he liked. Suddenly, amazingly, she enjoyed as well, as ever, allegedly. Then, of course, the problem was that Mr. Markle was unable to walk his daughter down the aisle for her second wedding, with all the world to see. Now, any father would have been rather upset, no two ways about it. However, how were they going to overcome this dilemma? Now, as we all now know, of course, very graciously, the Prince of Wales offered to walk Meghan Markle down the aisle. And the full deal was that that would be it. Walk her down the aisle to escort her right to the altar of his youngest son, the Duke of Sussex, or as he then was, simply Prince Harry. Now, everything was going to plan, and literally until, quite frankly, about 10 hours before, when the Prince of Wales received this particular message, that Meghan had felt and thought, and would he mind, but now she wanted to do things slightly differently. Now, apparently, a little bit shocked, to say the least, the Prince of Wales felt, well, this will look a little bit odd, like I'm abandoning her halfway. But no, Meghan was insistent that apparently, no, she wanted to make the final bit of the journey on her second marriage to his youngest son, basically alone. Now, again, Charles really did argue the point and say, look, you know, are you sure you want to do this? This is sort of unknown territory, and more so, the world will be looking at you. Exactly. So that, as we now know, is what happened. But it went a little stage further, because according to that very well-placed source, Charles was very concerned about her mother Doria simply being sat alone, and he felt that this would play out very badly in the world's media. There was this poor woman seemingly with no friends at all, and not even one person to sit next to her. Perhaps there was someone in the royal household that she may wish to sit with, or anything like that. A very much firm no. She would be fine on her own, and actually, could they just confirm that this would be happening literally on the day? Meghan walking down halfway, and then, of course, being met at the altar by her future husband. As we all know, this is what happened, and this was the point, according to that very well-placed source, that both William and, of course, now our King Charles, realised that perhaps it may not be simply plain sailing moving forward in the world now that Meghan Markle had joined the British royal family. You see, intuition is a good thing, right? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.